I just got a stain in my Gucci flip-flops. Seriously, I tried scrubbing that, wouldn't come off. It's like ink. I did say my goal was to like ruin these flip-flops by the end of summer. Not literally spill stuff on them, but ruin them in the sense that I got so much use out of them by doing so many summery things that it just proved I had a great summer. Anyway, I gotta go. See you at the cookout. Oh yeah, we're having a family cookout for my grandfather's birthday at my grandfather's beach house. That's Aiden.
Hello, it's me.
My mechanic friend Nick says that it's like some sensor that usually happens when the brake's down, that stops from going into gear or something like that, some solenoid. He used big words like that. And he says it should be a pretty easy fix. There's like a release for it somewhere. He's gonna come by later and show me how. In the meantime, we're taking the automobile.
Yeah. You do what you want when you can. You do what you want when you can.
Got my fix for the day.
I only saw that. I was like,
We brought peanuts and watermelon. Ugh. Oh no.
Okay, and we had a playing.
Will you play me one-on-one in croquet?
Yes, one-on-one.
No crying when you lose now.
Well, I try hard. I mean, you have to show me how not to do it.
I don't have any.
Grandmother, say hello to
by
YouTube.
any chance?
Hi there.
This is my grandmother. I got my bicep genetics from her and my card playing skills from her.
I have
I had to
other
be.
stuff, but I figured for him, and he's like nothing. I know. Then we run out, ready to rub it, and run out again. There, done. You didn't
Such a good sister. We're about to go swim into the raft, which is that wooden platform out there, and it's anchored to a buoy, and it's fun to dive off of and do backflips off of.
Do your arms.
There's another side to that blade. What's up?
You're fired.
Makes you feel any better. I just dipped a Dorito and dip again by accident while looking at it. Something. Go. Odell. Woo!
Trying.
We should have music here.
How do you shimmy and salsa? Salsa.
Salsa.
That's very good. That's good. You did. I don't know if that's the real thing, but I mean, it's good. Looks good to me.
I agree. Chef Bob in the house.
Not Bob. Don't call me Bob.
So you guys know another name for Robert is Bob. Sick tattoo.
You
Look at
hungry?
this. Ooh. Ooh. How pretty you are. Tan in a black dress.
Working on my tan.
My tan.
Yeah, too bad Lucy's not here. So she'd be able to eat it.
Who's that? Raymond, the online coach.
What's going on, Aid? I'm tired.
We actually got the Energizer Bunny tired. This never happens.
And he's fluffy.
It only took hours of swimming. Hours of swimming.
He doesn't want to let go.
Falling asleep. Now let's see if we can temporarily fix this car, at least so we can make it drivable. A short flathead. Woo! Our temporary quick fix was a success. I'm gonna bring this car in to officially fix it this week, but basically Dodge has this little plastic mechanism that locks it into park, and it's supposed to release when you push the brake down. But I guess those plastic pieces have a tendency to break, and mine broke. So even with the brake down, it would not release out of park. But the quick fix is you remove that little frame, like you saw me do, using a pencil or even a screwdriver. Pencils are just more delicate. When you remove the frame, it exposes the little wire that controls the shifter. You can move the wire to the left with the pencil, and that will actually release the park brake, and then you can use your shifter. And then You just treat your car like a manual, and when you want to park, throw it in neutral, put the park brake down. 7 p.m. I'm using my newfound mobility to go get more stuff from the trap house. Wow. I think based on the trash over here, I think my roommates are actually out of the house. I think this house is empty now. I never really got into this too much just because I never really wanted to get into too much personal business. I got, while I'm here, I move these trash cans out because tomorrow's trash day. We could just leave it and be like, sorry landlord, your problem, but I'm gonna be generous. Never really talked about this because it was, never like to get into like personal stuff, and I was kind of embarrassed by it. Well, I rented out this house, right, and it was a really, really good deal. I mean, an amazing deal for a 2,000 square foot house, and I've been here for the last 2 years, and I love the house. The design is awesome. The thing is, I lived with, I rented out with 2 people. One was Ricky temporarily, and Nick took his place. That was also really temporary. And the other one was another roommate I had, who was a friend of mine. He's an overall good kid, and we're not like close friends. They just loved partying. They like never grew out of it. So this house would get trashed. There would constantly be people over here. Me and Ari would try to go out on a date and come home and see like 8 people on the couch smoking and drinking beers and like playing Pong and all that on the dining room table. And it was terrible. I'm so over that. I don't mind having a good time, having a few friends over, a couple of drinks here and there. But I am so far over the party phase. You know, or we'd be watching TV or trying to go to sleep, and just like at 2 in the morning, people would start piling into the house. It was terrible. And while they would clean up the direct mess that the party caused, they weren't clean people. So like the rugs got stained, the couches got stained, the tables got stained, never did anything about it. And they kind of lived like only children whose parents were gonna clean up for them. So the house was just a mess all the time. The environment was terrible. We hated it. That's why I call it the trap house, because it's just nasty. It's like an abandoned house you want to sell drugs out of. The other nickname for it was the frat house. It's unfortunate, man, and like they don't help clean anything. Like the basement flooded, I handled that whole thing by myself. The landlord emails us about this or that. I'm the only one that replies to her and gets done whatever she wants to get done, so it's terrible. So I moved out early, happily emailed the landlord, was like, hey, I'm out. Anything else you need? Because, you know, she had realtors coming over here to try to get the place ready to be shown and all that. I was like, anything else you need, contact them. It's on them. I couldn't be happier to be out of this house. But that is the little backstory that I never really made too known. So that is the trash. Took it out for the last time ever. It's a lot of trash. The other week before I left, I cut the grass for the last time ever. I did that for the landlord's sake because I was the only one for 2 years who ever did the lawn. So if I didn't do it, it wouldn't get done. And I just kind of felt bad for the landlord, honestly. Check this out. I'm going to show you guys something I've never shown you, but this was very regular for me to walk into. Now, when I showed this house in my videos, you always notice it was pretty clean. I mean, real neat freaks probably noticed that the carpet needed a steam clean and some stuff like that. But you notice everything was at least generally organized in my videos. Like, pillows were all on the couch. There wasn't stuff all over the floor. The counters are clean and stuff like that. Check this out. I've never shown this on video for the last 2 years. This is what I came home to so regularly. Keep in mind, I have not been in this house. I've not been staying in this house for the last week or 2. I've been gone. I moved out like 2 weeks ago. Been at my parents' house until I buy the condo. This is how my roommates left it. This is what I was talking about. See what I mean? This was so common for me to walk into. I'm not kidding. My friends, the couple of few close friends that knew me and knew about this felt really bad that I had to go through this, and it would not be irregular for me to have to go and clean this kitchen every single day. This is bad. Like, that's tipped over. I don't even know why. Like, this is just nasty. This is disgusting. This is so gross. And like, this didn't care. It didn't bother them. This style of life did not bother them. This is so gross. There's like flies everywhere. It stinks bad. I was not exaggerating. This is the shit that I would come home to so commonly though. All the time. I mean, stuff is spilt on the carpet. Like, it's just bad. It's everywhere. Look. Even on like the farthest corner over here. Underneath there's a Lunchable. Stuff on the floors. Like, how gross is that? You saw in all my videos, that's how I cleaned it. That's how I kept it. I like things clean. This is disgusting. That's why I'm not taking any of this furniture. I'm buying all brand new furniture to furnish the condo when I move into it. So that is the sad truth about my living arrangement. Now, it wouldn't be all bad. There would be times where I could get them to cooperate and stay cleaning, but it's like if one day was missed, snowballed. There'd be times where they went away or they were busy working a lot too, and I had to house to myself for a while, and they would stay clean too. So it wasn't all bad times in here, but I'm glad to be out. reason I never showed you guys that, simply because I was ashamed. It's kind of embarrassing. And I'll tell you what, I'll be honest, by the end of it, it was really unmotivating. Like, you guys probably noticed that like the last couple of months, I've been very like unmotivated with the channel and the social media stuff. I'm not blaming all of this. I'm not, because that stuff's all internal. You gotta motivate yourself. But I will say, like, since being out of this house, even just crashing at my parents' house for temporary, I already feel 10 times better mentally. Like, already feel invigorated. I've been far more productive every single day than I have been in a long while. And it's just being out of that environment.